basically, like you say, it was a great season, the season I was champion apprentice to come back, because the year before that I didn't ride. I fractured my back, so I came back with champion apprentice, and obviously at that stage you would like to think, not being big-headed or anything, but you'd like to think you can go on and become at least some sort of journeyman jockey. Like you say, the signs of it going a little bit worse were starting to show even in that first season after losing the claim, and it gradually basically went all the way downhill.
Any reason for that? Just not getting chances, or did you lose confidence? Do you think you're not riding as well as you were in 2005? I mean, there must be something that happened.
Yeah, something did happen. I can't put my finger on. Basically, opportunities dried up, winners came first to drying up, and then rides and so forth like that. But confidence-wise, I've always had a great belief in myself, funny enough. I mean, when you get knocked, but I've always had full of confidence. You know, my father's always been a great supporter of me. Stuart's always been very praiseful of me.
Stuart Williams, yeah.
Stuart, hence the reason why most of my rides come for Stuart when I'm struggling for other people. So, no, confidence-wise, it was never a problem. It was just one of those things, Matt. You can't really explain why it happens, but I think what you have to do is approach it in the right way. I was saying in an interview a little while ago, you can quite easily start to get despondent and get down and all that, but I ain't got time for that. Just keep working. I ride out for a lot of people in Newmarket. I did attempt up north for about a week and then I came back home, but you just keep working and hopefully it will pay off in the end. There's a lot of big name jockeys, you know. It's hard for owners, especially someone like me that spends, well, I was away for 7 months in the winter, you know, in Qatar. So when you come back, the season's already on the way. It's very hard to get going, but like I say, you need support. Stuart's been the main support this season, and all my success, I'm very grateful to him. Obviously, there are other trainers too that I've ridden for, but as far as where I go from here, it's just a case of working hard. I wish the season was going on for a little bit longer, actually. I mean, it's coming to an end now, so I don't want it to get back to the point where you head off and then have to start from scratch again when you come back next year.
Will you go off somewhere again? I mean, is it almost essential that you do to earn some money, sort of thing?
Yes. Earning money when it comes to the English season, I sort of put to the back of my mind, if that makes sense. Whereas I ride out and I don't get paid for riding out, so I'm hoping to get the rides for that. But obviously, as a growing human being, just like everyone else, you have to make money at some point of the season. So yes, going away was my main way of making money. But when I come here, it's more of a case of just trying to get rides, you know, and hopefully with the rides will come the winners.
Because I think there'll be some people sort of almost thinking, like, you had one winner 2014 domestically, but you'll have had winners elsewhere all around the globe, sort of thing. You know, people say, well, if you're getting one winner, what would make you come back in 2015 and what motivation would be? And for me, with you, it is that confidence that you believe one day this might change around.
Well, this is what I do, Matt. I'm a jockey. When I left school, I didn't go to university because I wanted to become a jockey. So I went to the racing school. You know, a kid from London, never sat on a horse before. And
you've got Mauritian parents.
My parents are from Mauritius. I mean, the closest they've got to a horse is probably going past one on the motorway sort of thing. So there's no connection. I got this far, and I went into it, you know, all in. And I wasn't about to stop just because things got a little bit tricky. You know, things are still tricky now, but, you know, don't really...
You got family and stuff?
Yeah, I got a big family. Nothing to do with racing at all.
No.
I'm the only one. So you just got to keep going, basically. Yeah. Keep going.
Because you're really, I mean, the one thing I've always noticed about you is you're a really good talker. I mean, you're saying you didn't go to university, but you're clearly an intelligent fella as well.
I am very intelligent.
Well, intelligent and confident. I'm beginning to see where it went wrong, Saleem.
No. In no way is the.
It's not cockiness.
Self-belief cockiness. I'm extremely level-headed. Even when I did sort of half decent as an apprentice, I was, you know, I just do my job. This has never been a case of trying to get beyond, you know, trying to run before I could walk. And like I say, I ride out for anyone. I take the rides when I can, and hopefully ride as many winners as possible as I'm allowed to in this career, short career of being a jockey.
Yeah. And how old are you now?
21.
Add another 10?
Add another 10.
Roughly?
No, add another 10.
Add another 10 and a bit?
And a little bit.
Right, so you're kicking on a bit. I mean, at some stage you're going to have to think about the future. What would you do in the future after racing?
At some stage I would have to think about, yes.
Training?
No. I couldn't see how that would. I just couldn't see it happening.
Not even in Mauritius. You can make good money.
Yeah, I haven't really thought about it. In some respects, I don't want to think about it, if that makes sense. I don't really want to think about what happens after my ride. I'm concentrating on the riding for now. You know, hopefully it will last for a few years more. Get a bit more backing, hopefully, and then we'll see when we'll sort of jump that hurdle when we come to it.
Yeah.